Hello, my name is Starlight. Welcome to my YouTube channel. And today, before I get started, I want to reach out to all of you beautiful souls out there, see how all of you are doing. And, like today in my area, it's a wet one out there. So I wasn't able to really get out and take my walk like I normally do. So anyway, before I get started, I do want to reach out to all of you and see how you are doing. I hope you're having a lovely day. Today is Saturday. It's kind of weird, even though it's the weekend, I don't get a day off anymore, which I don't really care. I love what I'm doing. And you wonder, what do I love doing? I love talking and communicating with you. Uh, so anyway, I'm sorry, I had an itchy nose there. And so anyway, I want to make sure you're taking really good care of yourself and your loved ones. And, make sure you are, like if you're a guy, make sure you're protecting your women out there and providing for them, and taking care of their, like emotional needs and, all kinds of things, the women need. And also women, make sure you're taking really good care of the men, make them feel, that they're wanted, and show them your love, like just to be there when they're having a down day or whatever, and that's what we're supposed to be there for, is to help them out, like to help them through their times of, maybe they're having a bad day, so that's what the women, like to love them, at the same time to know when to give them space, I know before when I was younger, I wanted to crawl right up his butt, and I'm like, well, now I got mature, I realized, no, I don't want to really do that. I really want to give him his space, and it is hard when young girls and boys, teenagers, when they first have they think their first true love, when they meet somebody and they, their heart rate goes crazy. And, it is very tense, especially when you're starting out your first love, somebody that, really makes your heart pitter patter, so it is something how you can have the highs and the lows, so anyway, before I get started, I do want to let you know, like if you are new, welcome to my YouTube channel. I have lots of other videos and I have more on the way. So anyway, if, like you can give this video a thumbs up and you could share. Also, you could subscribe to my YouTube channel. That doesn't cost you anything. I just want to let you know because, if you're new, at first when I started going on YouTube, I thought subscribe. I was wondering how much does this cost? And then I got brave one day and I'm like, well, I'm just they can't take any money out of me and, they got to get my number from my bank card anyway. So I did. I got brave one day and I realized, hey, that wasn't painful at all, So now I subscribe to other people, a lot of meditation videos that I watch or anything about spiritual awakening or twin flames. I have, I subscribe to a lot of people about being your highest version of yourself, those kind of people, meditation videos. I have a lady that she's all about astrology and the moon, and, I got some tarot card reader guys. I got 3 of them, I got, yeah, I love all 3 of them, so I've subscribed to all 3 of their channels. I don't want to miss any of my tarot card reading, And let me see. I do. I love all my people. I say my people. like I own them now. But I do. I love all of them, and I just actually subscribed to 2 new women that like the universe just put it right on my YouTube channel this morning. I'm like, or last night and this morning. I'm like, I've really got some help from these ladies, and they're like a mom figure to me, So I really appreciate the people out there. And anyway, today, you know, um, I got to figure out what I'm going to title this. You're going to know before I even do right now. But anyway, this message is about love, about relationships, and it could be, like twin flame relationships. That is part of this message. And or boyfriend girlfriend kind of relationship, or husband and wife. My question is, are you in for the long haul? You might have your heart rate pitter patter over someone, whether it's a guy or a girl. And that is really a great feeling when you have those feelings for somebody of the opposite sex. I hope that's the way it should be, really, to the opposite sex. But everybody has their thing. So for me personally, I'm in a higher love. I do have a twin flame, and he does make my heart pitter patter. And it's amazing. What I'm learning with a twin flame, well, I'll start there, is just like in any other relationships, but a twin flame relationship is more intense. And you might be wondering why. Like, I have actually I knew about twin flame relationships a while back, and I was questioning. I'm like, is that for real? Like, is there really, like a twin flame out there for me? I really wondered about that. I thought I met my twin flame when I went to the hospital before, when I had my spiritual awakening. And if you want to, I did make a video on that. Like, he was a beautiful white male, but he was a Catholic guy. And, like, we had some kind of funky connection, like the universe put us together there at that hospital for some reason. So sometimes I wonder, was he really my, like, who was he? Why did the universe put him there and me there at the same time? So I may never know. He was a sweet man. His name is Peter, but now, like, I did try to look him up, and I looked all over. I'm not like the greatest detective out here, but I try to find out about him and stuff, or look him up on the internet, but I couldn't find him. I couldn't read the last name. He wrote his name down. And so, yeah, I never found out who he was and where does he live. So it is weird how the universe will put people together, and sometimes you might have people chasing after you, and you're like, I'm sorry, but, I'm already taken, I'm not really together. With my twin flame, I wasn't even looking for anybody when I discovered who my twin flame was. I just knew I needed to work on myself at that point. And it shocked me the day that I didn't even realize I was watching a YouTube video, and I discovered, oh my, I'm falling in love with you, and a higher love. This is not just a boyfriend, girlfriend, husband and wife kind of love. This really is an intense kind of love that goes really deep. And so anyway, is that like, it can be very tense, no matter, I kind of feel like I'm a teenager right now. It's that intense, where, things that didn't affect you before will affect you now. You're like, wow, that hurt, so it is hard when you are in love with somebody. At times you're going to have the highs, like you're on a roller coaster ride, and I don't know if I could ever go on those things. Like, I haven't been on a roller coaster at the fair in like forever. The last time I think I went on one of those rides, I was pregnant, and I kind of got a little nauseous and stuff. I think I got sick. So, yeah, I didn't realize I was pregnant. And so that was the last time I went to a fair to go on any of those rides. And but they go high and you feel really good, and then and that's how relationships, sometimes they kind of go back down. And that's when your relationship is being tested right there. And you might really get upset with somebody that, you said, I love you. And then something might happen by accident, and where you're like, did I do that? Like, did I do something again? So, like, relationships, and it's really hard, like, with my twin flame, for instance, is that, we don't, we don't communicate like on a cell phone the way normal people, communicate, like, I gave him my number, but would you believe my twin flame never called me up on a phone? So it makes things very complicated when it's like that, where, like if something happened and you got upset, you can't like hurry up and grab your cell phone and say, hey, can we talk? Something happened, and I just want to see, did I do something again? Did I make a mistake? Because, like a twin flame is going to reveal your shadow side of you. They're going to show you things, and it can be very painful. And I've never on this planet Earth here, maybe in past lifetimes, like with my twin flames, like, I believe that, like I've been with him before. I don't know if he looked the same, but, it's like, that's the strange thing about like a twin flame. It's like, it could be, like, and it's funny how, like, like with my twin flame, I desire to spend eternity with him. That's how deep this is. Like with your husband and wife, would you really want to spend the rest of your eternity with your husband or wife or boyfriend or girlfriend? Maybe some of you are saying, yes, I do. I love my wife, or I love my boyfriend or girlfriend, or love my husband. That's super. I'm glad to hear that. If you love somebody so much that you would, like, and that's what I desire. I recently said that to my daughter, like, I'm like, hey, the universe is hearing me, say this out loud, kind of thing. And words are very powerful. And, like, as far as my twin flame and I go, is I'm not backing out. I said that what I said is that I do love you. And, I do make mistakes. Sometimes I got so much love, like I overspread it, like out sometimes, and I'm not even aware of it. And so, you do have to really, like, it's a love that, like you want to continue, I could never, like, they say never to say never, but I only desire to have a twin flame relationship. Like once you get a taste of it, you'll never want to go back to, what you thought was love. So anyway, with a twin flame, like I said, it can be very tense, just like your teenagers. I know when I was younger, being a teenager, you know, you might find yourself getting jealous of your twin flame, and you do have to be careful. There are people out there that are, could be out there that want to stir up problems in your relationship, like, and that goes with any relationship. You might have somebody on the outside that sees maybe a guy or girl, and maybe they're jealous. Maybe they know that you're in love, and they might want to try to get in between you both. And they might say, oh, I don't want to get in between you, but are you? Like, so you do have to be wise when it comes to any kind of relationship. That goes with boyfriend and girlfriend, where some people, like the way I thought before, this is my thoughts, okay? You don't have to agree with any of this. My thing is before, it had all changed, like as I matured more in life, is I always thought, hey, if they're not married, that means I have an opportunity, because, hey, like they're not married yet. Say if I was interested in a guy and he's going out with a girl, well, there's no legal papers, is there? Like where I felt, like I have a chance at possibly winning that man's heart, where maybe that girl is not the right one. Maybe I'm the right one. So you might have thought of that growing up, or even still do this day. And this is before, I thought, well, I would never, like to, and I did actually do something one time. It was a one time, well, one person kind of one time thing, is that I had rules, and I'm like, I would never go with a guy that was married. That was a rule that I had. And, like I was going through some emotional stuff, some, I guess you would have to say hormone problem or something. Like, I don't know, Tigger was out, like, you might not know who Tigger is. Tigger is one of my characters that I have that I call. Normally Tigger gets me in a lot of trouble. It's when I'm bouncing around, and it's a cartoon Tigger, a cartoon character from Winnie the Pooh, and but he's a tiger, and there's a beautiful song on Winnie the Pooh. You ought to check it out. I ought to play it one of these times in my video if I can. Like Tigger, and that just explains how I can be at times. And it's so funny when Tigger comes out of me, is it could be the smallest, simplest things that gets Tigger to come out. Sometimes it's the summer months, just that beautiful sun popping out. Ting, there goes Tigger. Music really has a big influence on Tigger. Even if I'm in love with somebody, Tigger can bounce out, like get too carried away. So I got to tame that Tigger is what I really need to do. I really need to get that Tigger back here, sometimes, and say, Tigger, you cannot do this right now. It's just inappropriate. You got to be good. So I have sometimes a hard time controlling Tigger. Sometimes I never know what Tigger is going to do. Sometimes Tigger will do stuff like, on the computer, and, when you're ready to push the send button, you're like, should I do this? And Tigger's like, yes, that's Tigger for you. So anyway, that's just a part of me, is I always thought I had a multi-personality there, and Tigger would pop out. My family thinks it's funny. I even have a Tigger cup, So anyway, relationships can be really, like all kinds of things, a mixture. You might have problems in your relationship now, where I don't want to pick on the men, but I will right now, is that a lot of times men feel neglected by their loved one. They want more to be more intimate with their loved one. And on the other flip side of that, which is so sad, I've never been that type, is, like where women a lot of times, not all of them, but will use sex as a tool to control their man and punish them with it. Now, the only time I would be like that is if he treated me like crap all day long, and then later on thought that he was going to get something. And it's like, yo, you treated me like crap all day long. What do you expect? Like, I'm definitely not in the mood for it right now, but I would never like purposely punish my loved one. So I do have to say a twin flame relationship, not like regular relationships. Some guys are out there like this in relationships, not very many, where they're the type of man that will let their wife or girlfriend know if she went out and bought something inappropriate. Maybe she's big on the top, for example. And I've seen this a lot all over. And, it's up to you how you dress, but I don't have big ones on the top, as you notice. But I love them anyway, I wouldn't change a thing when it comes to my size at all either. I love every part of me, and anyway, is that a lot of times women that do have big breasts, they always have it where you can see the crack, not their butt, the crack of their boobs. Was I supposed to say that? This is for adults, right? I hope you can handle that, so anyway, so when she bends over and all that, everybody could see everything there, where the husband or the boyfriend be like, I don't want you to wear that. You cannot go out and wear that. And some women really, they really get really upset. They don't want him to, like to tell her what to do on covering up her body. She feels like it's her body. If she wants to have them babies popping out like that she can do it. Now, that's the kind of man I desire to be with. If I'm wearing something inappropriate, maybe my skirt is a little too high. I have one of them in here. Maybe my twin flame will like, nope, you got to change that. I'll be like, okay, what was I thinking? So yeah, so there are men out there that, I do know some people in my real time that they did have a husband, or maybe they're still married, and where he was always saying, no, you can't wear that. Nope, 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 nope. And that person really got offended because they wanted to, they were both dominant types. That was the biggest problem that they had, is that they both were dominants, so that's why I believe in, like, to make sure when you're involved with somebody, make sure, like, hopefully you're the guy, that's the dominant type, playing the dominant role, because we both have the masculine and the in the twin, it's the masculine and the feminine, where with regular relationships, you got the dominant and the submissive type. So with me, I always play my part. Either the submissive, and I guess they say one type of the twin flame, the one that's more spiritual. I believe, I'm not correct, I hope I'm correct on this, I believe the one that's more spiritual is even though it sounds kind of backwards, because the one that's more spiritual is either the feminine or the masculine. So it doesn't have anything to do, like the masculine you would think is the male and the feminine would be the female, but it might be the feminine that's the more spiritual one. But I'm not going to quote myself. I got to recheck that out. So anyway, so my twin flame, he's the more spiritual one. He's my mentor and my teacher. Isn't that crazy? That I would fall in a higher love with somebody like that. And what I noticed in relationships, and really, anybody can fall for this. I've known people before, they were so jealous of their husband, where, like, there's a lot of, when it comes to jealousy, there's levels to this, and I didn't really know that until like a while back. I really thought I'm not the jealous type. I've never really thought of me being a jealous woman. Going out in public. I know, guys are going to look at women. It's a normal thing. Their bodies are made different than mine. I could see a good-looking guy, and it doesn't even faze me. We're a guy, and then there's all different types of levels to that too. With men, some of them can't control themselves, where they make it obvious when a hot chick walks by. They're like, and they don't even care that their wife or girlfriend is with them, and then the girlfriend or the wife is going home beating the heck out of them, like, I saw you looking at her, and she knows, the wife or girlfriend knows that was a good looking girl. They don't blame him, for looking, but those kind of men could really get in trouble like that. And, in my past, I actually know what that's like when I was younger, really young. So it really bothered me. I couldn't believe some of the things that I experienced as a teenager. And, it was what I thought was my first love. I'm like, that really hurts. Like, why are you freaking checking that girl out? I'm right here. I even look better than her, but you're checking that one out? Really? Ugh. Or, to the part where, this guy actually would, I don't know what was wrong with him, but he's never really changed, where he might even grab a girl in the butt, that was walking by. And I got so upset, like, as a teenager, like, he caused me to behave a certain way that I never knew I had in me. And it got so bad that one day I just wham, slapped him right in the face. Bam! You didn't see that one coming. I just got tired of it. I didn't go and do that. I was very faithful. So there are levels to the jealousy part where, like, there's other types of jealousy that happens in relationships, whether it's a regular relationship or, like a boyfriend, girlfriend, or husband or wife, where, there's a lot of jealousy where, like there's all levels of this where, like maybe your wife is jealous that you're watching a TV and they're ready to have like a sex scene. They're not gonna have sex. Calm down. But it looks like they're getting all kinky and all that stuff. And, that girl might actually flip the freak out, and turn it off or hate him for the whole day because he just was watching TV, you know. So there's that kind of jealousy that I've seen in my lifetime, or, where there's couples that, this is a common one though, is when, like if I had a guy friend, we're just friends. We never dated, never dated. I'm not even interested in them. But where there's some types that they don't want you having any relationship. Once you get with them, that's like, bye-bye, friend. Really? We were friends for 20 years. Like I would never go with him. I've had plenty of chances to go with him or her. Not her. I'm not into girls. Not me. I would have to say those are my worst nightmares when I have a dream like that. It's like, what am I doing with this chick here? This is just not me. This got to be a nightmare. This has got to be a dream. It's normally funny, though. I normally wake up right before something's ready to happen, something juicy. It's like, I got to go pee. So it is kind of funny. I definitely like, one man is good for me. One, I'm good. I don't need, I always thought when I was younger I could use two, because guys, oh, it's too funny. But anyway, no, I'm good. I desired only one. I already told the universe who that is. I haven't changed my mind. I'm still madly in love. Nothing's going to come between us, sometimes like in relationships, when you are in love or in a higher love, you whether you know this or not, you're going to be tested of really, do you love this person? Like the universe, I actually received a message not too long ago saying, yeah, you're gonna, like it might have been through my dreams or maybe I watched a video somewhere, but I get dreams a lot. Like I'm still behind on my, I got to catch up on my dream dictionary stuff, studying my dreams. But I believe it was a dream that I had where, like it let me know that I'm going to be tested, like how much do you love your twin flame? How much do you love your husband or wife? There's times that people are going to try to destroy your relationship that you have, and they want to, there's guys and girls that they know you're married and you could even be happy married. But, there's some people, they don't even care if you're happily married. That was the thing with me of, my own personal opinion on that. If there was a couple that wasn't happily married, that I would say, hey, I'm available. But now I'll just back you up a little bit on that. Is like in that case, like I would not want to go that direction. I'd really prefer a man that's single, like, and that's the best way. But maybe you were friends. Maybe you ended up being friends with this person that's married, and you got to realize, wow, your wife is a bitch. Man, she doesn't treat you good. She's using you. She's just taking you for the money, and you're like, I could, like easily replace that, like, and that is a, like where, you already might be friends with that person, that's in a relationship like a marriage. But the thing is, I would not jump into it, like I would still be friends. I would not at all have sex with that person at all, like, let them deal with their whole situation. Let him prove, like, hey, does he want to stay in that relationship where he's being used by her and treated, like disrespectful, or does he, like want to get out of that? Does he want to be free from all that crap? You don't have to be in a relationship where you're not being respected or loved. you know, if you're being used by somebody and they say, you know, like, they just have you there to use you for your money, you know, because a lot of women do, but then these days now men are doing the same, you know, so it's kind of 50-50 now. I've had a lot of men on, you know, like Facebook trying to get my money, or even dating apps that I was on that's like, hey, you know, like, you know, they made me think that they're the ones that were loaded, you know. They made me think that they made more money than I did. And then later on, they tell me some sad story where like, hey, you know, like, can you send some money my way? Really? Huh, you make more than I do, and now you're acting like, you know, so I fell for that one time. I almost did, but it was good that it didn't work through. You know, I thought somebody really loved me and they lived far away, and I said, forget that. I'm never going to get involved with somebody that lives far away. And here I am. You know, it is funny what love can do to you, though. You know, so anyway, I know this message is getting kind of long, but you have to, when it comes to jealousy and all that stuff, you got to really look at, you got to really, though, that when the jealousy hits your body and all that stuff, it can freaking knock you off your butt. You know, you could be all fine, you know, your whole morning could go great, and then boom, you know, like, you know, something out there could trigger you to get really jealous of your loved one. And just realize it's a test, you know, to see how, really, you said you love this person for eternity, really, you know, so the universe will, like, even in your relationship, even if it's not a twin flame relationship, you know, I would only desire a twin flame relationship. I could only desire a twin flame relationship, you know, period, really. So, you know, I'm going to make another video another time, which I don't want to name the title because it's an interesting title, but I got to wait. I got to wait until springtime comes so I can go get something out in the woods to do that video. Huh, wonder what that is. It's my secret. So anyway, yeah, I do love my twin flame so much. I love him very much. So, you know, like you gotta, you know, like if you're in love with somebody, congratulations. Just keep on working on yourself. Working, you know, like communicate, you know, like make sure you're communicating with each other, you know, and, you know, be romantic, not just on the holidays, and be giving and thoughtful, not just on the holidays. You know, this is one of my favorite shirts my sweater that I love, you know, like, so I had to wear this specially for all of you, and you, and you, and you, and you. So yeah, I do love all of you, and you are all beautiful. And like I said earlier, you want to, you know, like I hope this helps you, that really if you're in love with somebody, you're going to be tested. That's the whole point of this whole message, is like, how strong is your love for that one you say you're in love with? You know, I'm not running away. I am not running away. So anyway, I do love you, and you stay strong. And if you're not happy with the relationship, or if you're single and you're watching this video, my suggestion is to work on yourself. You know, they say, you know, it's when you're not looking is when it comes, but work on yourself daily. You know, like I have other videos. If you watch all my videos, you'll find out how to work on yourself. Right now, I can't think of the title of those kind of videos I did make already, but I love you. You can like this video and share it. Also, hiccups, no. You can subscribe. Like I said earlier, that this is free. You don't have to pay for it. And if you want to get in contact with me, the best place is on Instagram at 1995 Starlight, or on Instagram at Kathy with a K, Dingman Starlight. So you all beautiful souls, you take good care of yourself. Make sure, you know, if you are in love, you know, make sure you let them know that. Tell them, you know, like, don't get tired of saying, honey, I love you. Because, honey, I love you. Like just tell him or her, like tell them what they mean to you. Like even what you could do is like I would love to do this. I'm asking the universe for a song. I've always wanted to come up with my own song. So I do. I want to come up with a love song. I have to really work on that. I do want to do some I love poems. I'm a sucker for that kind of stuff. I really am. And, a lot of women are. So guys, use your gifts, reach out to those that you really love, whether it's your girlfriend or boyfriend. And ladies, the same here. Let your men know, like, how much you appreciate them. Let them know. They'll never get tired of hearing how much you appreciate them. And, like, show them all the great things that they are. Don't focus on the negatives. We all got that. They don't need any help in that area, really. But I love all of you. You enjoy your beautiful day, and I will see you soon. This is Starlight. Love and light. Peace.